live images. Aaditya Thackeray at Matoshree. Let's listen in.
वो खड़े नजर आ रहे हैं और संजय आपको ये तस्वीरें दिखा रहे हैं मातोश्री के बाहर आदित्य ठाकरे और जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद के नारे लग रहे हैं। संजय यहाँ पे जिंदाबाद जिंदाबाद के नारे लग रहे हैं। मातोश्री में लगातार जब परसों से जब उद्धव ठाकरे भीतर गए उस समय तमाम शिव सैनिकों का समर्थन था और आज आप देखिए आदित्य ठाकरे जब वहां पे मातोश्री से निकलते हैं तो सिविल सोसाइटी के समर्थक और यहाँ पे के मेंबर्स और यहाँ पे एनसीपी के कार्यकर्ता यहाँ पे नजर आ रहे हैं और उनकी गाड़ी बाहर निकली थी पर उसके बाद वो फिर से एक बार भीतर अंदर चले गए और एनसीपी समर्थकों से उन्होंने मुलाकात की। यहाँ पे एक कड़ी चुनौती उद्धव ठाकरे के सामने, ये एक तरफ एकनाथ शिंदे दावा ठोक रहे हैं और आदित्य
So that's Matoshree Singh reporting live from outside Matoshree, where Aaditya Thackeray met some of the Shiv Senics. We are told that some NCP supporters were also there. Is this some kind of show of solidarity? Because Sanjay Raut has made it very clear that the Maha Vikas Aghadi remains strong, united, and will complete their tenure. What's extremely interesting, Sanjay Raut in that exclusive conversation with India Today's Munish Pandey makes it very clear that the rebels will have to come to Mumbai, face Shiv Senics. There are already protests that are happening outside the homes of those Shiv Sena MLAs who are currently in Assam, in Guwahati. Extremely interesting the road ahead, because he says whatever may be the numbers right now, he concedes that as on date there are only 16 of the 55 Shiv Sena MLAs who are with Uddhav Thackeray. The remaining are seen on television cameras with Eknath Shinde, the rebel leader. But he says this situation will change the moment those Shiv Sena MLAs come back to Mumbai and a floor test is carried out, because the government will survive the moment a floor test is carried out, insists Sanjay Raut. But the fact remains, this is the biggest challenge that Uddhav Thackeray faces to his leadership, where two-thirds of his party MLAs, two-thirds of Shiv Sena in the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly have rebelled against him, rebelled against his leadership, rebelled against the Maha Vikas Aghadi, and have sought a separate group status in the assembly. Matoshree Singh joins us from Matoshree. Matoshree, beyond the optics of supporters at Matoshree, what's the real picture on ground as far as Uddhav Thackeray and support to Uddhav Thackeray in Shiv Sena is concerned, with at least 37 MLAs led by Eknath Shinde forming a separate group?
Gaurav, clearly support for Uddhav Thackeray has been dwindling since the past 2-3 days, with bad news after bad news trickling in. We're at Matoshree and Aaditya Thackeray in fact just left a short while ago meeting the NCP supporters. So a lot of parleys and a lot of talks in terms of perception and a lot of optics out on play. Here NCP supporters, the NCP president of the women's wing in Maharashtra, she met Uddhav Thackeray, and now you have Aaditya Thackeray.
No reaction yet from Aaditya Thackeray. All sides keeping their cards close to their chest. At this point of time, we are told that what could be a major setback, for the Shiv Sena. We are told that Deepak Lande has also landed in Guwahati, and this would indicate, Mosmi, this would indicate that the Eknath Shinde numbers are swelling. One more joins the rebel camp amidst Eknath Shinde, and reports from Guwahati insisting that he now has the support of 38 Shiv Seniks and at least 8 to 9 rebels. He himself says, I have more than 50. Mosmi.
Absolutely, Gaurav. If you add those figures, they actually are hovering around the 50-figure mark. So the buffer stock, the buffer zone, as far as, you know, if it comes to the floor test or somebody switching or changing his or her mind at the last moment, has also been readied by Eknath Shinde. You saw those visuals of Aaditya Thackeray. I was just telling you that he just drove out of Matoshree. We expected that he would give a media bite, but it stopped for the NCP supporters. There has been very little messaging or media interaction in the past 3 days ever since Uddhav Thackeray and Aaditya Thackeray drove off from Varsha, and Aaditya in fact showed that victory sign. But today there was no victory sign. He just ducked all the questions that the media was asking. I signaled to him to speak to us, but he perhaps, you know, keeping the cards close they know that this is a testing time for not only Uddhav Thackeray but also about the future of Aaditya Thackeray and the Thackeray family. So Gaurav, we'll have to wait and see, but with this entire political drama climaxing in Mumbai and Eknath Shinde likely to come to Mumbai, this is going to go till the very end. This game is being fought till the very end, and it is a battle, an ideological battle as well as a strategic battle. That's one reason that Sharad Pawar, Sanjay Raut, everybody wanted that these MLAs should come to Mumbai, and Sharad Pawar in fact indicating to his supporters that here there will be no BJP leaders to guide them. So we will have to wait and watch, but the Maharashtra political mayhem continues.
In fact, Mosmi, it appears to be intensifying. It appears to be heading into a very critical phase, because battle lines are very clearly drawn. Till some time back, there was this conversation, and Deepak Kesarkar was saying, had Uddhav Thackeray withdrawn from the Mahavikas Aghadi, the 37 plus rebels would have reconsidered their stance. But with Sanjay Raut making it very clear, there is no withdrawal. Uddhav Thackeray is very strong, both with the Congress and with Sharad Pawar and the NCP. It just indicates that the split is right down the middle and wide open, Mosmi.
Absolutely. So the tensions are prevailing on the ground. Many NCP workers, supporters indicating that let the Eknath Shinde camp come to Mumbai. Remember, the Thane man, has been a trusted loyalist of Uddhav Thackeray. But with many of the Uddhav Thackeray loyalists from Mumbai joining the rank and file of Eknath Shinde, it has also given rise to speculation that are these MLAs in the last moment being sent by Uddhav Thackeray? Are they moles in and the entire camp, or is the political drama somewhat scripted? And that speculation is still hovering, Gaurav. Clearly, with the numbers swelling in the Eknath Shinde camp, is everything really well? What was the need for Eknath Shinde to actually send that video bite claiming that the superpower party is with them, backing strongly? So is it a psychological war? Is Eknath Shinde really walking a tightrope, or is he confident of making sure that the Maharashtra government is on the way out, is the big question.
Oh, absolutely. Mosmi, stay with me. I also want to quickly bring in Vidya into this conversation. Vidya, this battle, as it extends into another round, are only the MLAs rebelling? Shiv Sena is having a meeting of all the Zilla Pramukhs. So, are all the Zilla Pramukhs united? Is the party rank and file with Uddhav Thackeray, or do we see a split even in the rank and file, not just the MLAs?
Just about everyone that matters in Shiv Sena is going to be here. Uddhav Thackeray obviously will be connected through the video conferencing, but Aaditya Thackeray is here, Diwakar Raute is here, there's Vinayak Raut here. Just about everyone, the Zilla Pramukhs from across Maharashtra, you name the district and the people, representatives are here. Everyone is inside. The meeting will begin as soon as Aaditya Thackeray reaches here. The discussions will obviously revolve around the latest issues that are persisting with the party right now. But of course, even though everyone, while going in, said that they will stick to what the government that has formed, the MVA, but right now, if you can see, there's Aaditya Thackeray, who is about to reach here any minute now. He would be the deciding what will be really happening, along with his father, who will be connected through video conferencing. And right here, the decision will be taken as to what is to be done, what will happen in this particular fashion. Right here, you can see Aaditya Thackeray being greeted by the people here, by people who are waiting to see him and speak to him. Obviously, everyone will be expressing, what they feel about the latest situation from the Zilla Pramukhs. I've spoken to quite a few of the Zilla Pramukhs, and they have been stating that whatever has happened until now is not right. In fact, what they say very clearly is that the government should have stayed, the MVAs should have stayed. It should not have been disrupted because of these few MLAs. So certainly at this juncture, Aaditya Thackeray just walked in, and the meeting will now begin any minute in the next couple of minutes. And here the important decisions are going to be probably taken. What it will revolve around, we'll get to know a little later when everyone really walks out after the meeting.